All right, thank you so much. It's 7:33 right now. We're looking at some of the results from last night's race. Morning after the election, it is the race making national headlines today. Mayor Rahm Emanuel beat challenger Commissioner Jesus Chuy Garcia with 56% of the vote in Chicago's first mayoral runoff. Fox 32 political editor Mike Flannery joins us, and political analyst Thom Serafin. They're in the Good Day Chicago studio to talk about the numbers last night. We talked about this last night. Did we think it was going to happen so soon? I mean, because Chuy Garcia called the mayor to concede about 8 o'clock.
He did. About 100,000 additional voters came out. 100,000 more voters than turned out on February 24th in the first round of voting. About 44% is what the Board of Election Commissioners is estimating. That compares, like, the average turnout for a runoff in Houston is 13%. In New York and LA, it's 17, 18%. 44% is a big turnout in a local election. And also the fact that the electorate expanded, the mayor was able to win, I think is pretty convincing. Strengthens his hand going into a very, very tough series of decisions and actions that are going to have to be made.
He's got a lot to do. Even the mayor admittedly said, "I heard you. I'm going to be a better mayor. I'm going to listen, but you're not going to like everything that I have to do." What do you think, Thom Serafin, is the first thing the mayor has to do once he leaves 95th and the Dan Ryan shaking hands?
Well, he's going to sit down with Mike 1 o'clock, 11 o'clock this morning at the news conference. He's got
1 o'clock, with all reporters,
right.
yeah.
But I mean, he's going to answer some questions, some tough questions. He's got a huge deficit. He's got a pension problem. He's got a problem in Springfield. He and the governor are on the same page when it comes to casino gaming. So, I mean, he's got maybe a solution there, but there's millions and millions of dollars he needs right now.
But one thing he is saying, Mike, is that I have got to reach out to Springfield. I've got to go there, got to work with them to help me clean up this mess, this financial mess.
It was also true of Chuy Garcia. The solutions that Garcia and Emanuel both talked about require action from Springfield. That the Chicago casino, which some have compared to a Chicago unicorn for the last 25 years, it's that building, the state capitol, holds the key. It's going to take action by the members of the General Assembly and the governor to approve the casino. He's also talked about expanding the sales tax to cover new services. That's going to take action there. And the biggest thing of all, and Thom, you mentioned it, these pensions, the $20 billion unfunded liability, the mayor has negotiated with about 28, 29 unions, a compromise solution, somewhat reduced benefits, higher input, higher payments by taxpayers. But it's been challenged. It's in front of the state Supreme Court. If the state Supreme Court knocks it out, it's Katie barred the door. We're looking at big tax increases.
He's got to work fast because Springfield takes its break at the end of May, and then that's it for the summer, right?
If they get it done, there's a possibility that they may be there all summer.
And then the other big issue that the mayor is going to have to deal with, and we hope it doesn't play out like it did the last time, the teachers union already barking and knocking at his door because they're threatening to strike if they don't get what they want.
Right, their contract is up in June. I mean, last one was negotiated in 2012. Had a 7-day school strike. They're looking at, they might go on strike again this time. But the other big story today is that Bruce Rauner calls our judicial system a corrupt system. And so if you're looking for help from the Supreme Court, they're not going to find it in Springfield. They're going to have to go to work and get something done. The problem the mayor has is he doesn't have support in the General Assembly right now. He needs a lot more than his caucus. He's going to need the downstaters and suburbanites. They're not there yet.
And coming down the pike at about 80 miles an hour is this gigantic funding crisis because Darlene and Thom, as you guys know, in the next year, in January, the mayor's got to find a way to pay $700 million into the Chicago teacher pension fund and $550 million more into the police and fire pension funds. $1.25 billion, and nobody knows where it's coming from. Maybe he should start a printing press in the basement at City Hall.
There's another $400 million in structural deficit.
All day long, I'm not going to let you. I got to wrap you up because they're going to kill me. It's 7:37 right now. We're going to toss it to break and come back with you again in just a couple of minutes. Okay, back in a moment, everybody.